Hey guys, thank you for joining me today on Journey to Be Me. I am so excited to let you guys talk to the man with the plan, Mr. Brian Backus of styleclickmedia. He is going to talk to us all about what he does and what he's doing for me, and I'm so happy to have him share that with you. So, just a second, he'll be right on. Hey, Brian.
Hey, how you doing?
I am doing great. I'm so glad to see you all the way from sunny California. Brian, tell everybody out there about yourself and what you do with styleclickmedia.
And it's not so sunny this week.
Oh,
We've had a
well.
lot of rain. So, basically, I run the gamut of all kinds of things social media. Anything that you do social media, I pretty much can assist you with getting it out there, getting your engagement up, getting reach. Uh, you name it, I do it.
Okay, so I'm a client of his, but he's in the hot seat today because I wanted to talk to him because I always say he's constantly fussing at me about what I need to do and what I don't need to do. So, Brian, can you tell me what is the biggest hurdle for people like myself that want to increase their social media following, increase their reach out there in cyberspace? What is the biggest hurdle that you see with your clients?
They don't listen. That's pretty much it.
Who?
That's
Clients.
Clients
Me?
don't listen.
Me? I don't listen? That's what you're trying to say? I don't listen? I don't be listening to you?
Do you? You tell me. I'm not putting it out there like that. You throwing your own self under the bus.
I listen most of the time, right? Yeah.
I use all the social media mediums and platforms that is going to make it easier for every person. How did we meet? How did we start off? We started off on Facebook.
We did.
And then from the moment I met you, what have I been doing?
You have been fussing. No, from the moment that he met me, he has been telling me all about what I need to do, about giving me all the steps, how I can increase my following, and it's been very invaluable information. Can you tell me a little bit, or us a little bit, about your ebook, Brian?
I have a few ebooks. Which one are you talking about?
The one that relates to what we're talking about today, how to grow your following.
You're talking about how to. Well, first off, there's a link I have out there. Is Bitly. Get the deal now. All words capitalized. So
okay.
The beginning of it. So get the deal now. The G, the T, the N, and the D. All you can put that up there if you get the link. But
okay.
It basically explains to you, if you know nothing about social media, then it tells you the step by step of what you need to do to get started. The first thing I do, first and foremost, is I tell you to go get a password manager, because you're going to be creating so many different social media apps and accounts. It's not smart to use the same password for everything. So the password manager will create an encrypted 25-digit password, alphanumeric, that will make it so that your particular platforms will be impenetrable. The second thing I do is tell you to go to search your name that you're trying to pick across the board. Because if you pick ABC for Facebook and you get it, that might not be available on Instagram, on Twitter, on Pinterest, on YouTube, on all that. So before you even embark on trying to set your social media up, you need to know what that name is. And there's a website I use called NameCheck. namechk.com. That will give you a bird's eye view as if that name is available. So if I put technical solutions in that, and then I go ahead and search it, it should come back all blank, because I want all of the names. I don't want just Facebook and Twitter and somebody else has Instagram, because guess what that's going to do? It's going to make them follow the person on Instagram, and that's not you.
Right.
So that's the second thing. Once you get those two things down, which that will show you if you got the name available for .com, .net, It'll tell you if there's about probably 100 different social media platforms that you need to have your name across the board. Even if you are not using them, they need to be registered. And that same site, if you pay $99, they'll register them all for you. And it's that simple.
Wow. I
then after that, you need your domain name, which you're going to get from there. And then you need to go on something like Fiverr or Elance or Upwork and have them develop a logo for you. Because branding at this point is key. You've already started getting your name across the board. Now you need to get your logo there so you can brand yourself. Because if you don't do those first three things that I told you, your whole situation is futile. You're wasting your time.
Well, I can say this to you guys. One thing about Brian is that he helped me pull all that together. Like, he helped me pull these things together. And I had done a little work, before, prior to actually even meeting him, because I was just scrolling through Facebook one day and I was just like, oh, he looks like somebody I need to contact. Hey, let me bug you. How you doing? and I've been bugging
you did.
And I've been bugging his behind ever since. So, but one thing I can say is that he did help me bring all those things together to where I became a brand, and that's what I'm working on now. And he really has helped me a lot with that. And so he has some invaluable information, guys. You should look him up. He's I will put his information down in the description box. Brian at styleclickmedia. Brian, what are some easy things people can do right now today to help increase their social media impact? What can they do right now?
Basically, engage people. Think about why you're on social media. Social media it's like Simon says. Simon says look, Simon says view, Simon says like, Simon says comment. The whole point of social media is to engage back and forth. So if you put a video out there and you wonder why it's only getting 10 views, when's the last time you actually reached out to other people and looked at their pages and actually liked them and commented?
Right.
See, the whole thing is to give. You got to give to get. If you don't give anything, how are you supposed to get? For instance, it took us, we started our social media business in March of 2017. We spent about 4 months learning the whole back end of all of the social media apps. I mean, I come from an IT background. So all these social media apps run on databases and servers in some big warehouse somewhere. So that was me putting all those together back in the day. That was my job. But now, since I know that back end, it was time to learn the front end. The front end is more emotional. It's more user experiencey. Whereas the back end is technical.
Okay.
So most people aren't going to ever learn the back end, and they don't need to.
Okay.
That's why you have people like me,
and that's what
so that you can make your job easier by just providing your content, and you leave the engagement to us because we handle that for you.
So with your tech background, look, like you said, the back end is what really helps you understand the front end, which is the engagement aspect of it. So for me, and that's what I want you to understand, I don't understand a lot of that background stuff. So you need somebody like Brian. Okay, you really do. And I've been
let me break it down to you. Let me break it down to you in layman's terms.
Please lay all the way lay.
This is how social media works in a nutshell. I make a post. You come and like it. Your friends that see you like it, they go and look at it and see if they like it. If they like it, then their friends see what they like and they go look at it and like it. You see how it's like a quadruple, exponentially spreads?
Okay. Yeah.
That's how social media works. So if you look at Instagram and you go, you know how you can look at your followers and also who's following you. When you hit that heart button, it shows you who liked your stuff, and then it shows you the people that you follow what they like. Your key to success on Instagram is to make a post. Immediately after you make that post, and I'll get back to what you need to include in that post in a minute. But you need to go ahead and immediately go to the heart button and look at who you're following and immediately start liking what they like.
Okay.
Because not only will they see that you're liking the stuff that they already like, But the people that you're liking their stuff about will see it too. So say for instance, I'm following The Rock, right? And I go look at what The Rock has followed. He probably liked 20 different things, right? So what I'll do is I'll go like everything that he liked. What that does is that shows him that somebody liked what he liked. Then it also shows the people that he liked, I also liked.
Right.
So that they're now going to those 20 people that I clicked on their post, they're going to automatically come and see who liked their post. It's what do you call it? Cheese mozzleness at its finest. You're nosy.
Okay.
So
it's kind of like
you want to see what somebody else does.
Engagement in the aspect of you're engaging, not just in terms of making comments or replying to stuff, but you're engaging in terms of looking at what people like and, interacting with their pages as well. Okay.
Right. I always tell people it takes 10 minutes after a post to go like about 200 different people's stuff. All you got to really do is hit the home button and just go down your feed and just like everything that's there. Okay. The reason why you do that is so that those people can come over to see who you are and like your stuff. That's how it works. It's just ongoing. It never ends.
It's ongoing.
I did a post earlier and I got 500 and something likes and 600 views in an hour.
Wow.
And okay. And what happens is, the reason why that happened, I don't have but 1,000 followers. But it's the fact that probably 90% of the people that liked it and viewed it, I'm not even following or have a connection with. And I'm going to tell you why that happened. There's features in Instagram. Let's just focus on Instagram for a minute. There's features at the bottom of Instagram when you're making a post. There's 3 of them. There's Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. A lot of people don't know about Tumblr, but Tumblr is a 375 million subscriber blog site that allows you to upload pictures and video, which then has its own network. So let me give you an exponential explanation. If I post something on Instagram and I use 30 relevant hashtags and I use those 3 features, not only are those 30 relevant hashtags going to be in Instagram, but they're also going to be in Twitter, they're also going to be in Tumblr, they're also going to be on Facebook.
Right.
So now you just exponentially grown your post from having it be in 30 places on one platform to almost 120 places on 4 platforms.
Wow. So guys, if you heard what he said, that's why you need someone like him. Okay, you need someone like him to manage that, because trust me, it has been a task for me to do it all by myself. That's why I had to find somebody that can help me out, and I appreciate him so much. So Brian, before we end today, can you tell everybody how they can contact you directly?
You guys can follow me on Instagram or any of the platforms across the board. My name is Brian Bacchus Brands and styleclickmedia.
All right, Brian.
I'm everywhere. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm
everywhere.
On Pinterest. I'm on YouTube.
He's everywhere, and he does what he says he's gonna do, guys, and he can really help you out, and I appreciate him so much. So thank you again, guys, for spending some time with me today. I appreciate it, and thank you, Brian, for joining me all the way from wonderful, not so sunny California this week. Wigless Wednesdays is still a thing on YouTube, and tomorrow's actually Wigless Wednesday, so I hope you'll check me out there. Remember, guys, to be better today than you were yesterday, and be better tomorrow than you were today. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.